Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you how I put my locks into these protective twists. Now as you can see, they're just basically like, rope twists or whatever. And there's nothing really extra special about it. I was having this convo with my mom while I was doing her hair, and she was telling me that she went to a stylist that had done twists on her hair. The twist didn't last as long as mine do. When I twist her hair basically with the same method that I use for mine, and the way that I twist allows these to last in my hair for up to 2 months at a time.
Now, if you are moderately active or not really active at all, these will last you up to 2 months. If you engage in a lot of physical activity, whether that is you work out or you have a very active lifestyle or job, these may last you up to a month, especially if you include some of the methods that I've shared here on the channel to help keep your scalp clean. If you want to see those methods, check them out after this video. The link will be in the description bar below.
Now, this may seem like totally run-of-the-mill, everyday, kind of like what's so special about these twists that I have. Of course, you'll get your fuzziness, but having your locks in these twists will also allow you to wash your hair clean in between and stuff like that with these twists in. I would have told you in the past, I do not wash my hair that often, and that isn't something that I recommend for everyone because me not washing my hair often, that is due to me not having a very active lifestyle at this point in time. When I get back into working out in the gym, that schedule for me washing my hair will basically change. If you would like to find out how I put my locks into these twists and get them to stay for an extended period of time without much worry, stay tuned and check out this video. And while you're here, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell so that when I upload, you will have that notification pop right up and let you know something new is happening on this channel, okay? So without further ado, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button as well. It really helps the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Hey guys, so typically this is how I wear my hair when I have these twists in. I just put them up into a ponytail and fluff them as I want to, just to get the look that I'm going for. So here I took a twist down to show you guys closely what I'll be doing. Typically this will be happening right after I retwist, and ideally a retwist would be happening as soon as I get out of the shower, so my hair would still be damp. So just remember that you don't want to work with dry hair. So even if it is that you've already retwisted, just make sure to dampen your hair a bit, and that will really actually help your twists once you do a twist out to be really defined. So what I like to use is a mixture of deep conditioner and water, or a hydrating mist from Naturalicious. If you have one that you like, feel free to use that. I also like to use my homemade mixture of oil to get my scalp together.
To get the ends, moisten up the ends, and just make sure that the hair is hydrated. This also helps it to, come out curly when I'm ready to take these down in a few weeks.
So if you look closely, you will see that all my locks are retwisted or relocked in one direction, and that would be to your left or to my right. They're all going in the same direction, and this is important for the actual rope twist or Senegalese twist that we're about to do. So I'm showing you how I retwist them, and they're all going in that one direction. So another thing that you want to make sure of is that your locks, each individual lock is kind of freshly twisted in terms of like not having them too loose so that they come undone.
All these in this part are so small, I'll be using 6 locks for this twist. And some of these up here have 4 in the twist. And it's totally up to you how many you want to put in each twist. They're so small over here that I'll be using 3 and 3. So I try to make them about as even as possible in terms of size. So I just make sure that all of them are done snugly in the direction that I want them to go. Like I said, try to make them as even as possible. Some of you may have, you know, like the thinner locks on the side like I do. So once you have made sure that all of them are twisted as snugly as they can be without being too tight, you're just gonna finger roll gently in the same direction as what you retwisted the locks. Just like that. So I'll just be finger rolling or finger twirling to my right. See, so everything is going to the right here from how I retwisted. Now to make my Senegalese or rope twist or whatever you want to call it, 2 strands, I actually take the twists in the opposite direction from what they were twisted in. So basically I am now twisting it, and while I am twisting in the opposite direction, I am also twisting the hair itself. And the reason why I like to twist in the opposite direction is that when you twist, your hair springs back to loosen up. And when it does that, to spring back, you know, to loosen up the actual twist that you made, when it's unfurling the rope twist, it's actually tightening your lock. So your lock stays looking neat and fresh for longer. You are twisting, right? So everything is going to the right. I twist to the right. And then I continue and twist to the right like that, right? Now, when you let the lock sit, the rope twist sit, and it does that thing where it it just springs back a little bit and just untwists just a little bit so it comes to its resting place, you're actually untwisting your lock. And it'll be harder to tell because I just took down a lock that was already dry. But when your hair is wet and your gel or whatever you're using on your locks hasn't set, you will be able to tell that this has become loose and it will be more pronounced. Like I said, I just gently finger twirl everything in the direction that it has been twisted already. And then when I go to do the 2-strand twist, I am taking it in the opposite direction. Hopefully this is making sense. So as I'm also twisting these, I am also twisting the strands that I have, the locks in between my hands. So as I'm coming this way, I am twisting like that as well, and twisting like that. And I'm not pulling too tightly on my roots or anything like that. You always want to give your hair enough space to breathe and do what it's going to do. But as I am doing that, as you can see, both sections I am twisting at the same time.
At first, it may take a little bit of time to get the hang of these twists because it may be that you end up going in the opposite direction from what you're used to, but once you figure it out and you get the hang of it, you should be a-okay and you should be able to breeze through these twists with no issue. I know there are some people who will be skeptical about keeping twists in your hair for 2 months at a time. That is your right to be skeptical, but just bear in mind not to be too judgmental because this is something that could be helpful for someone with chronic illness, medical issues, or a disability. And if they have locks and still want to maintain their hair, this could be something that could be helpful. So please reserve your judgment for some other forum.
Use a rubber band to secure it, wrap that a few times, and that's it. As you can see from the twisting, it will be kind of tight here from going in the opposite direction, and it's almost like you're undoing the twist that you made for each lock, the retwist. But then when you let your hair go, you see how it springs in that direction, which would be undoing the rope twist, right? Loosening up the rope twist at the root, but tightening your individual lock. It doesn't seem like anything major or any rocket science or anything, but I found that doing my locks like this, and I've been doing this for ages, my twists last for months. I can go back in and do my little scalp cleanse I've shown you here on the channel before. Any kind of cleansing for the scalp, dry cleansing, any of those things that don't require washing or even washing, but I found that this way helps to keep the twist intact and they're not undoing and getting extra fuzzy extra fast, if that makes sense. So that's about it. Quick, easy, and simple. Once you get a hang of it, I assure you that you will be right on the money. It may take a little time. Personally, for me, what feels weird is when I am doing someone else's hair and then I have to go in and twist with this same method. It feels weird to me because it always ends up feeling like the opposite direction from what I usually twist. So in some regard, if you're doing this on someone else or on your hair, either way, one of them is going to feel weird at some point in time. But aside from that, like I said, my hair stays. This is 2 days old now on this retwist that I have here. It smells great and it's still intact, and you know, barely any fuzzies, and I have a lot of just free flying new growth right now. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. If you do decide to try this out, let me know how it works for you. Comment below and let me know if you have any other special tips for, you know, getting your protective styles to stay longer. Let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and check out my other videos up here on the channel. Yeah, let's hope that was the right corner that I was pointing to. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.